Welcome back to another episode of SHENZHEN IO. Let's keep reading email. Meat-based printer. The increase in extreme weather events across the globe has resulted in the need for innovations in food security. Recent advances in nutritional technology have allowed for a variety of meat-like products to be assembled out of a common substrate. A portable meat production station could be an effective solution in the recovery period after initial emergency supplies have been used. I have sourced some initial meat product designs that we can use to get started. Not sure if I'd put this stuff in my mouth no matter how dire the emergency. Let's make a meat-based printer. Alright, let's see. So it's a printer made out of meat or it prints meat? Prints meat. Keypad. So keypad is an X bus input connected to a keypad. Extrude is a simple output connected to a meat extruder. Values 0 through values 2 are simple outputs connected to valves in the meat extruder that control whether lean mix low or fat mix high is extruded. When a value is available from the keypad, read it and assemble the corresponding meat specification, which can be found in the supplemental data section of the manual. Let's look up the manual to find out more about meat-based extrusion. Let's see. The assembled meat printer. Now that you have your meat assembler up and running, it's time to put the device through its paces. You'll find, as many have, that assembled meat isn't just convenient, cost-effective solution for a commercial dining facility. It can be a versatile culinary tool in the hands of an experienced operator. Use the meat patterns below to get started with some familiar servings. Don't be afraid to experiment, however. Lean mix, fat mix. Okay. So there's 3 styles of meat: cutlet style, steak style, and bacon style, which correspond to this keypad. Looks like the keypad is telling us 1, 3, 2, 1, and so on. And that means we have to do these different valves with either lean or fat. So for the number 1, it wants cutlet style, which means it wants high means looks like lean mix is low. Yeah, lean mix is low and the fat mix is high. So you can see the pattern here where it's the fat mix is high. See on the edges right here is high. Right there. And then there's 2 highs. There's 4 highs right in the center. And those are the 4 highs right there. And the rest is all low. And that was for number 1. Number 3 is the bacon style mix, which basically is simple. It's just a fat mix at the bottom 2 and then a lean mix on the top. And then this one is lean mix steak style, which is lean mix all around the center, except there's this pattern in the middle column. So there's three different outputs we have to do, 3 different styles of meat we have to make. All right, it's not too bad, I guess. Trick is to have circuits that do all this stuff. Bet these are pins. Are they pins? Yeah, they're pins. I wonder if you can get away with like a, like almost like an X bus. See if I can't hook that up. No. I mean, an MC4000 to just do it all for one. You know, so you kind of hook up like this. And then this would write it all for, let's say, number 3, and this would write it. Then you have another one. Something like that. And then you have another controller, which kind of just controls these dudes. Something like that. Sleep until X1 is pressed. Move X1 into ACC. Test if equal. ACC is 1. If it is, move 1 into X0. Jump to sleep. Otherwise, test if ACC is 2. If it is, move 1 into X3, and then jump to sleep. And then test if ACC is 3, and then move 1 into X2, and then jump to sleep. And then sleep is sleep 1. And you don't need the statement. Something like that. And then this says sleep until X0 is ready, and move X0 into ACC, and then sleep 1. And all these dudes do this. Move 100 in P1. Move 111 into X1. I don't know if I have enough space to do it all. You can do it kind of inefficiently if you just set a 6,000 maybe per. Of course, each of these would have to be 6,000. Which would kind of make the wiring tricky. Maybe nothing here. Maybe it'd be nice if this was P1 went up to this one. Still got the troubles. I don't think I can get to it though. Something like that, maybe. Probably not very efficient, though. It's probably more, man, I don't know. These are different lines. Might be more efficient to have a processor per like valve instead of a processor per number. like the way I'm designing right now is this processor's number 1, so he'll do number 1. And I'm not connecting one of these guys. We'll have to deal with a pin for the extrude over here. And this guy's number 2 and this guy's number 3 pattern. But it might be more efficient instead to have a processor that says, I'm valve 0, I'll do whatever valve 0 needs to do. Also, another design might be you use memory and you write down the values. You know, like the first 3 values are these ones, and then the next 3 are the next ones, and so on. And you just read all the memory. So you're talking about 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 18. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 16. 14. There's like 14 values there. So move 0 in there, and then move 101 into X2. And then I have to repeat this. So even getting one done is pretty tricky because there's a lot of stuff you gotta do. These ones are obviously more easier. Like number 3 is super easy because it's just literally like same stuff over and over again. And this one shouldn't be too bad. Let's see. Let's code this differently. Let's say move 6 into ACK. Test if say pattern 1 move 1 1 1 into X2. Something like that, where you just kind of test. If it's 0, test if it's 2. Test if it's 1, 3, or 5, or 6. And there's another pattern too, otherwise move X2. Probably faster not to test those 3, test the other 2. Test if it's 0, 1, 2, or 4. Something like that. And then sleep 1. Let's see, move 7, maybe. Yeah, I can't do an or because I'm doing a fall through. I need to jump right there. Yeah, I think this isn't efficient. So let's scrap this design and go with the other design. Let's have this guy control. Rewire this stuff up. easiest one is probably valve 0. So I want this one to do valve 0. Let's see, I also need some X buses going to this stuff. Actually, not to that one. Yeah, I'll have to get an X bus into this one through that guy. So I want this one to control valve 0. Valve 2, I want this one to control valve 1. And this one will control valve 1. This one's control valve 0. And this one controls the extrude button. Let's see how packed that is. How tricky that is to get pull off. Move X1 to ACK. Test if X1 is test if ACK is 1. If it is, test if greater than. So I don't even know if I don't even know how to do tests because it's always going to be something. Let's move it into X0. Move ACK into X0. Move ACK into X2. Move ACK into, yeah, that's all I need to do. And then I need to go move 100 into P1, sleep for 6, and move 0 into P1. That's pretty much it, I think. I might be able to do this unit with a smaller guy once I know what I'm doing. This might fit for 4,000. That's all I have to do with this guy. So he's telling that guy, so this guy has to sleep. X1's ready, move X1 into ACK and sleep 1. Let's do some temple stuff for now. And then he's also moving ACK into X3. I want this guy to sleep for 7. Okay, the extrude button is right. All right, so let's see. This is valve 0. Valve 0 should be, if I'm doing a 1, test if ACK is 1. If it's not, I'm just gonna jump to sleep. I don't need to do anything. Otherwise, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna gen P1 1 1. And I'll do that 4 times. I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's all I need to do there. there. I could loop this, but it doesn't really matter. If I could loop it, I wonder if I could turn into a smaller guy. Let's see, move, AC, move 4 into ACK, sub 1. Test if ACK is 0, if it is, if it's not, jump to 1. See, I think that's all, it's about the same. Yeah, I can't get that smaller than that. There's a bunch of instructions to loop. I wonder if I don't need this one. I'll just do pluses. I don't think I can get this to fit. Or I can, maybe. Let's see. This needs to go a little bit higher. Let's see. Move back and do. Wait for X1. Okay, that looks good. Before I forget, I'll try to switch this one to a smaller one. Pin type mismatch. This one's a bus. Doesn't want a pin, it wants a bus. Move. Sleep until X0 is ready. And then move back into X1. I might be able to just get rid of this guy, but I don't know if I can because I need to sleep 7. I'll think about it later. All right, well, this guy needs... This guy's controlling valve 1. And he's kind of complicated. So test if ACK is 1. If it is... So it's different for each type. It's this type on 1, this type on 2, or 3, and this type on 2. So on 1, he's going to gen P1 by 1 and, what is that, 5? And then gen P1 by 1 and 1. Test if ACK is 2, gen P1. Sleep 1 by 2 and 1. Gen P1, 2 and 1. Something like that. Test if ACK is 3. Gen P1 by 7.1. There we go. Typed it correctly the first time. That's that code. And this code is similar to this. Test of ACK is 2. Gen P1 7.1. Test of ACK is 3. Gen ACK is this is 3. And if ACK is 2, move 0 into P1. I don't even probably need to do that. It's already 0. Alright, that's all of them. So I got it working. I could simulate it and make it work. Let me look and see if I can get rid of this thing. Because I don't know if this guy's needed. Like, it's needed the way I wrote it because because there's all these sleep commands. I don't know if I can. Let me try rewiring something. So let's try rewiring this guy. Have him control P0. Let's see, he's pretty tight though. This guy's got 2 extra instructions. I can let's see. If I move this around, I can probably get it better. Let's see, before I go destroy it all. Let's just simulate it, and we'll clone this guy so I don't spend forever trying to get it back to the way it was. All right, so it's pretty high in cost. Let's return to email. Let's read what they say. I sampled some of the meats from this product and found them all quite delicious. Carl, you should really give it a try. I agree. It's surprisingly better than I expected. Make me a fish and chips robot, then we'll talk. All right, let's clone this guy and see if we can make a faster, better design by moving stuff around, because I think we're close to making it more optimal. Let's see. Let's just get rid of all our wires, but keep our units. So this guy's doing. This guy wants to be P1, valve 1. So the other thing I have to do is chain all these buses together so I can ripple this signal to all three, all four even. Or maybe three, unless I really want to get rid of this one. I think the issue I'll have, though, is I need to end it exactly at the right time for all the different paths. I bet I could do it here. Keep having to move everything over one just to get more space. What I can do is I can just say move 100 into P0 and then move 0 into P0. And that should actually work, I think. So this is X1. X1. And this guy needs to control P1. And I need to move ACC into X2. Okay, I got a 1. I'm moving it there. Now I need to move it into move ACC into X0. So that was close to being right. I think I need to make this a 0. There we go. But that didn't work. Why didn't that work? So I got a 3 there. Sent a 3 there. Turn that on. Oh, because it didn't wait. Otherwise, sleep 7. There we go. Well, I got rid of one processing unit. It's a bit better. Not perfect, but there's certainly people that have optimized it way less. Be interesting to look at and see how they optimize it down. All right, that's good enough for this episode. See you next time on SHENZHEN IO.